I am headed out now to spend money. Oh my gosh. It goes through you quickly, right? Just flies right out of your hands. At least that's what it feels like right now. After saving all summer, saving. Today's goal or plan is to put a down payment on project number 3 and 4. Hope you'll join me. Into here, Serene and Simple Life. On my way, drum roll, to make a big decision and a down payment on a shed and a carport. I have decided on a metal shed. Number one reason being cost. Number 2 reason is they are built to code for where I live, will hold, withstand 150 mile per hour winds. They are anchored down. And actually the sales lady said they're cooler inside than a wood shed. Go figure. But they are done with, let me see, I've got some notes here that I wanted to remember. Okay, yeah, a 14 gauge frame and 28 or 26 gauge metal. They are done with a wood floor, so they are not comparable at all to Home Depot, Lowe's, alongside of the road, metal builders, nothing like that. I'll show you the construction when they bring it. I'll show you the quality. And then we'll be getting into some, if we're not totally out of money by then, we'll be getting into some beautification of my 2 trees in the front. So that'll be a whole video all on its own. All right, guys, the Babbling Brook is going to be on her way now. And I'll come back at you, you know, as soon as I order these, I guess, let you know how it went, how much I spent. Day. I started videoing at 11 a.m. to take off to get to this place to order the shed and the carport, and now it is almost 2 o'clock. 3 hours. But we made a lot of good decisions, guys. And I told you earlier about the shed, and I don't know if I mentioned to you, I'm getting 3 windows, side door. It's going to be a craft area and a storage because, you know, I'm coming off of a 4x6 storage, and I don't need more space right now except for a lawnmower and a trimmer. So having the little baby 4x6, excuse me, and then having this 10x12 is going to be plenty of space. And I know they say always go bigger with sheds. Well, when you're a minimalist now and you've been downsizing for years, I can catch myself pretty quick if I'm starting to accumulate where I don't need to accumulate. And I can say no to things because I'm like, okay, Linda, you buy that, you're restarting the cycle of collecting stuff, and 20 years from now, you know, if I'm still around, you'll have the same amount of stuff that you started to get rid of. So I am really trying to be very careful and conscientious of all that. So I don't need like, okay, I'm going to need more and more and more and more. You know, like I'm not going to get more decorations and more product and more whatever that I want to store. I'm pretty well condensed now. So anyways, it's going to be twofold. I'm still going to have the baby shed, and then, you know, I chose colors, which I'll be showing. They are 6 to 8 weeks out. I spoke with them yesterday, and I'm making the decision today after you sleep on it. I'm going to get a 10x12. I get to choose the, it comes with a, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I forget all these terminology things. It comes with a galvalume, G-A-L-V-A-L-U-M-E roof. That's like the galvanized, just it's a regular silver color. And Sherwin-Williams paint. I'm going to get shadow gray trim, light gray walls, 8 foot. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to match my metal roof. And then the carport is going to be a 12 by 20. I was going to go with 18 by 20, but you know what? I don't have a lot of space where I'm parking, and I don't want this massive carport that's almost the size of my house. I don't think that's going to look right. She told me 18 by 20. They don't have a 15 by 20, which I guess would be ideal. So I'm going to save a few $100s, go with a 12 by 20. It'll be a little tight, but it's going to fit my SUV. My SUV is only 6 feet wide. So I Googled that. And then the shed will be behind it. I'm going to get a boxed eave roof. I know a vertical roof is less maintenance, but they are both like the 150 mile per hour winds. You know, when you talk like a vertical roof, you know, 20 years, yeah, that would make me 86, like if I'm here. Do I really care about longevity with my carport? Not particularly. And I do have, you know, home insurance, so I don't know. I know leaves and stuff, rain, they say, you know, goes better off of a vertical, but it looks like there's little difference. And again, another $200 to $300 savings when you start adding up 200 here, 300 there. I don't know why I'm running the car yet. Nice and quiet now, huh? But yeah, so those are my next two projects. I'm going to post this, and then I'll give you an update when they actually get to my site or get to my property next to the tiny house. That's where I'm going to be putting the carport and the shed to the left of the tiny house as you're pulling in. Then we went into size of carport. Do I want 8 feet high? Do I want 9 feet high? Originally, I thought I wanted 7 feet high. And then finding out with the hatch here, no, you need 8 feet. And then I really was tempted to go another $70. Seems like every foot, well, from 7 to 8 is $75. And then to 9 feet is another 70. So I was like, no, I don't need 9 feet. I even like, okay, when I get rid of this vehicle, what about a Ford Transit? Well, I'd have to be dead on center, and a Ford Transit would still go under 8 feet, barely. You know, and then I think about other minivan or something, and you know, I don't know, I'm just not going to need the height. So I went with 8 feet to save that $70. So that took some time, and then started getting quotes on getting another shed that I could turn into a tiny home living arrangement, whether it be an Airbnb or whether it be a rental. Remember, I put in another video just recently, if you're interested, you know, do I do a 6-month or a year rental to somebody that I know, love, and trust, where we're on the same page? You know, you know, somebody who loves Jesus on my property. You know, I don't want to bring someone in that where we just wouldn't flow, wouldn't connect, that there would be a disconnect of sorts that you could feel. Not looking for someone like me. God forbid there be 2 of me. But I am looking for someone where, I guess, where we jive, right? You know, because that's just so much fun when you have a friend who's on the same page as you, especially in this crazy world that we live in. So, yeah, you know, if some of you are out there looking for, like, okay, I'd like to go somewhere in the country that's pretty decent weather and, you know, 20 miles from a beach, then, yeah, then check in with me, Linda at sayitdisplayit.com. So started doing that, but that's not going to be for a couple months down the road. And One of the special things about this company that I forgot to tell you is they are a faith-based company, a Christian company. That just makes it all the more sweet. You know, it's not that I don't shop at other places, but that just makes it more sweet. A family owned. And I met the owner several months ago when I was here. And so I've been going back and forth, and I think I did a, when I got the baby shed, I put in the, for you to put in the comments whether you thought metal or wood. And I think it was like half and half. But like I said, these are built amazing. They're not your run-of-the-mill building millions of sheds everywhere. They have 2 locations, and then they farm out, or you know, they sell. I'm getting a Carolina carport, and you can buy those online, so you can even see prices. And so, you know, a couple thousand for the carport, and then a few thousand for the shed. But I'm losing the lighting here, huh? But overall, you know, that's it. I'm sitting in here. It's very hot right now, so I need to get going and turn the AC on. This is project number 4 and 5. I kind of messed up the numbers originally, and then we'll be on to like project number 6 and 7. We'll just keep going. I'm already planning on going back to work next summer, and I already have a state in mind. So with all of that, guys, I hope you got some good information. The carport's going to be a 12 by 20, 8 foot high, and the shed is a 10 by 12, 8 foot walls, and 3 windows. I paid for an extra window, which was $80. And she gave me a nice little couple $100 discount too for buying both products. So that was really sweet. Yeah. So all in all, I feel good. The shed is about 6 weeks out, and the carport is anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks. It's like whenever they have a couple to deliver in an area is when they'll deliver. They don't just do onesie twosies. So that's what makes a difference in why they're so far out, and they will build on site. I think that's it. And with that, blessings in your day, joy in your journey, and in your pocketbook, how you stretch and save your money. I love you guys.